Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this one we're looking at the Bayan Audio SoundScene 3. This is designed to be an outdoor rugged speaker, which is great if you live where I do in the UK, where we generally have rain most of the time. This could be the outdoor solution that we've been looking for. So it's designed to be a very rugged and durable speaker, and it's also IPX5 as well, which means it's shower proof. So should you leave it out during the night and it does shower, you've got really no worries about it getting damaged. So let me give you some specs and features. So this has two main speakers, which are 2-inch drivers for the mid and highs, and then one 2.5-inch woofer with an additional two 2-inch passive radiators for your bass, providing a total output of 20 watts. That provides a frequency range from 65 Hz to 20,000 kHz. It supports Bluetooth, NFC and 3.5mm line in. You've also got a nice little USB port if you want to charge your phone off that as well. Now, one thing I really do like is you can link up to 8 of these speakers together and create practically a concert outside. They're very simply paired together as well. It can take drops of up to 1 meter as well, which is good to note. And there's also a nice little carry handle as well. Included in the box, we've got the UK and the Europe power cable. These are simple figure of 8 cables that go into the actual speaker itself. There's no adapter or anything else required. Then also an instruction manual. There's no 3.5mm cable, which may be a bit disappointing to some. Personally, I always would rock with Bluetooth anyway. Just on that occasion, you may use it with the 3.5mm connection. You won't have a cable unless you've obviously got one already. Now finally onto the SoundScene 3. You can see it's got a very rugged styling to it, with the rubberized silicone at the top and bottom, and then the silver mesh grille in between. As I mentioned, it can withstand a meter drop should you happen to drop it, and it also has that water resistance as well. That's an iPhone 6 for size comparison. It is a very hefty speaker. It does have a bit of weight to it too, but you would expect that from the rugged design that it does have. And certainly in this case, the weight does reflect the build quality as well. It is a really hefty, solid unit. There's the Bayan Audio logo on the very front. Then obviously contained in that mesh, we've got the array of speakers. At the bottom, we've got Bayan Audio printed on the sides, and then the smaller logo at the top. So on the top of the speaker, we've got the main button, which is obviously the power, which is press and hold for a few seconds for it to all turn on. Then we've got a volume up and down on the left and right side. At the top, we've got the Bluetooth pairing and also NFC if you wish to use it on your Android device. And then the bottom is where we find our controls to link up more than one speaker if you have that option to do so. Now on the rear of the device, we've got a little carry strap if you wish to carry it like that. Seems to be fairly durable, however it's not removable. So at the bottom of the rear side of the speaker, we've got all our ins and outs. So the first one we've got is our figure of 8 cable for the mains charging. Now once you have charged to full power, you should get an average of 8 hours of playtime, which is pretty good. Then you've got the USB port, which you can use to charge your phone. Then we've got the 3.5mm connection for wired playback. Nothing really exciting on the bottom of the speaker. We've just got the serial number and all the security classification information. And then 4 rubber feet to help the device from slipping. So when you've got your AC power cord inserted and charging the device, you will get a red LED on the very top to notify you of this. At the top, when you power the device on, you've got a blue LED to indicate power. That will also flash when it's in Bluetooth pairing mode. Then at the bottom there, we've got the options for the linking should you have more than one speaker. Once you've paired by the settings in your phone or even NFC if you have an Android device, then you're ready to go. That's pretty much it in terms of going around the device. Now it's time to give you my thoughts. Now the SoundScene 3 is EQ'd to be used as an outdoor speaker. I did try it indoors just to see if you could use it for both. Inside you find things are just a little bit lackluster, but for outdoor use, low frequencies, I did find it a little bit lacking on bass. In most speakers I've tested up to this point, if you do use them outside, you do struggle to hear bass anyway. Mid-range frequencies I found it was very explicit with. Vocal pieces really do stand out, and it does perform very well with those pieces of music. High end's not too bad, but I feel with a little bit of refinement it could do better. One thing I would like to see is some options for EQ. That would certainly help to flatten out certain aspects and raise others and just give you a little bit more refinement and control. If you use 2 of these speakers, you can't use them as a stereo pair, so one for the left channel, one for the right. They do basically run mirrored from the sound that comes from your device. That might be a nice little addition that some people might want to see in the future. The rugged styling is really great. This is definitely going to be fine if I leave it outside, and I think that's one thing that people will look for buying this speaker is the capability of using it maybe around children as well. As it has that rugged design, you can really be stress-free when children are around it. It does go very loud should you need it to. You can definitely go above normal talking volume and create that party atmosphere. But generally speaking, if you're looking to create a party experience outdoors, then definitely take a look at these. Indoors, I would suggest something else. Now, if you have any more specific questions, please do let me know down in the comments and I will definitely get back to you about it. There may be more little things you might like to know that I haven't covered, so please do let me know. So if you want to get yourself one of these speakers, I will put the relevant links down in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. A big thank you to Bayan Audio for sending this out for me to review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.